Are ATA carnets exempt from any other government agency requirements? Yes, carnets are exempt from the Export Electronic Information Filing, the EEI, which used to be done in AES and now is an ACE for exports, unless you are an entity that has sensitive items. So I'm going to drop down to actually the last bullet. ATA carnets do not substitute for export licenses. So ATA carnets only substitute documentation to its duty and tax assessment. They do not substitute participating government agency requirements. So DOT, EPA, BIS, Department of Commerce, Department of State, ITAR if you're in the weapons manufacturing business, CITES, Convention on Endangered Species if you're in the apparel industry or jewelry industry, FDA if you're medical, Department of Agriculture if you have mining equipment, boring equipment. I'm sure I'm missing one of the government agencies there. Oh, health certificates for animals. If you breed animals or you're horse racing, you have to have veterinary health certificates along with certain passports and requirements. Those requirements are in addition to the ATA carnet. And if you have any of those requirements, then you will need to file an EEI. We have this all broken down on our website, so feel free to ask the question of whether you do need to file an EEI or not. And import or security filing, for those of you entering the United States by ocean, your forwarder and your customs broker at time of entry should be aware of this, but carnets do substitute the ISF bond requirements. The secret to ATA carnet success is as long as the carnet is along with the goods for customs clearance, you're good to go. And when in doubt, call your carnet provider. But please never, ever, ever stick the carnet inside the box that's shipping. Never, ever stick it to the side of the box that's shipping because it will get lost. And it needs to be readily available when the cargo arrives and is presented for customs for entry. So think about it just like your personal passport. You keep that pretty close with you. Your carnet, your ATA carnet should be treated the same way. Additional services. Once you apply for your carnet, you can request additional counterfoils and vouchers. So you do not need to know your entire itinerary for the year period that the carnet is valid for. You can submit today and say, I'm only going to China. And then you come back from China and say, you know, this international expansion thing is great, and we've got so many leads. I need to go to Singapore. I need to go to Australia. You just request more counterfoils and vouchers throughout the year. Duplicate carnet I mentioned replaces a lost or stolen. The minute your carnet is missing, get your duplicate. And I really recommend getting lost document coverage because that's my first question when someone calls me. Amanda, I can't find my carnet. I need to export out of France. What do I do? I say, do you have lost document coverage? Because it's a $35 fee at time of application. If you don't have lost document coverage, then the full cost of the original is what the counsel requires to be paid. If you have lost document coverage, then your insurance company will pay that fee to the U.S. counsel. And a replacement carnet, as I mentioned, that's your extension carnet, and make sure you request it as soon as you think that you're not going to get out of that country. ATA carnet cargo insurance, I know we're running out of time, but basically just be aware that the risks that ATA carnet shipments are exposed to are very different than your standard shipments. I always recommend doing an insurance assessment when you're doing carnet shipments, specifically for the duty reimbursement segment, and that it covers hand-carried goods on a commercial airline.